Okay guys, could this video be the turning point of your golf game, your golf swing? Let's find out. You know, I've showed you a lot of stuff in the videos I put out, and I'm not hung up on one certain method, if you will, on like I was before, which I made a mistake by doing. Wisteria, hate that stuff. But anyway, this could be the turning point for you, and I find it quite interesting, and I hope you do too. So now I'm going to show you what the turning point is. You know, Jack Nicklaus said, when asked, I start releasing the club from the top, okay? From the top. Well, if I'm standing here and doing what Jack says, look what happens. Watch the club head. Watch the club head, okay? I'll do it and I'll just do it all the way. I'm releasing all the way, okay? That's what Jack said, because that's what Jack felt, okay? And his feel was real because that's what he felt. What about Mike Austin? Mike Austin told Mike Dunaway, he said, son, just throw the club head at the ball. I can't talk like him, but y'all get the gist, okay? So if I'm going to do what Mike Austin said, the only place I can throw it is out here. I can't throw it from back here. I've got to throw it out here to the ball. Look what's happening to the club head. Well, you see, similar to Jack, if I'm throwing the club head at the ball, as Mike said. You know, Mo Norman made the comment too. He was all about balance. And he made this statement. He said, I don't try to balance the club balances me. All right? And that's what this is all about. Okay? Because when we take the club back and we come down with such force and speed and momentum, it's harder than hell to control. And when we're doing that, the momentum is pulling us that way. It's pulling us, okay? So how do we control that? All right? You remember me talking about the turning points of the club. When you get to right here, on this particular club, it's right here, right there's the turning point, okay? The turning point, at that point, if you know what it is, and there's a space about this far, okay, where you can do it. Once you pass this, you're just dead. If you do it too soon, you're kind of dead too, but you got about that much space where if you know what that turning point is at the lowest part and the highest part, then you can actually do what you got to do with this golf club, okay? I showed you the low part yesterday, or the day before, yeah, yesterday, where you did this, turn, okay? Now then, that's the low point. The high point is when you take your right arm, okay, your trail arm, and get it parallel to the ground, and now then this distance between here and there, that's the 2 points. See what I'm talking about? Here's the first one. See how low it is? Now I'm just going to bend my elbow, and there's your second one. So you have from here to here as your turning point. You got that much space that you can actually do this in. Well, what do you do, Bill? You do this. You actually come in here, and if I know the turning point, I come right here with it. Boom, just like that. That is what I'm feeling. Okay, you see what I'm saying? My turning point's right here. So I want to, instead of keeping on coming and pulling this shaft or pushing this shaft to the ball or past the ball, which is, you're in la-la land when you do that, because there's no way that you can straighten that club face up. See what I'm saying? So if you come in here and know where the turning point is, that's the feeling that you'll get right there. Okay? Now you remember me talking about the blend? Well, if you take this and you blend it, it looks like that. Looks like a normal swing. See what I'm saying? So from this angle, it's going to feel like this. Look where the club head's coming. Just like Jack said, and just like Austin said, that thing ain't coming back in here and going out. The club is coming out to the ball. That's your objective, is to hit that ball. And this is the feeling that you should get. So you'll come up here, boom, and then you'll keep turning. Now, if you activate your shoulders too soon, you'll end up, you'll try to do this, but your shoulders come over here like this, and you'll hit it dead left. Okay? Or right, depends on where that face is. So you're going to have to get not so active in your shoulders. All right? Our shoulders are so active because we were taught that, you got to turn. You got to turn on the transverse. Here's the transverse plane right here. You got to turn on that plane. Well, no, you don't. That's the worst thing in the world that you can do. And if you watched my vids yesterday, you can see why it's so bad. Okay? You don't need all this turning and crap that we've been taught. Just come in here, boom, boom, boom. That's the golf swing, because you hit that turning point. All right? You're actually releasing that club. And when you're releasing the club, it's not being released out here like this. I mean, how many times have we all tried to come back in here and hit the golf ball? You ain't got a prayer. How many times have we all been told you got to hold this angle and then look where the club shaft is, or your hands, where the hands, our hands are already past the ball, or hell, let's just go to the ball. You can't release anything from there because you ain't got time. The only way you can do it is back here, back in time, coming down. That's the release. And then you just time that with your shoulders, okay? Actually, you don't even time it with your shoulders. Actually, this, like Mo said, he said the club balance, Sam, well, all you're doing with your shoulders is reacting to the force of this club, okay, when it's coming down. I'm just reacting to it. I'm not trying to lead it. I'm reacting to it. See what I'm saying? This is all out there, guys. But to me, it's probably one of the best things that you can adopt into your game, is to realize that that club has got to be coming in here like this. It's got to be going to the ball. Oh, it can come to the ball this way, but look what you got to do to do it. You got all this crap that you got to do, and it's not necessary. It's so simple just to stand up here and do this, and then let it go, and then let your shoulders follow the momentum of that club. That's how it's done. So anyway, I'm sure it didn't surprise some of you. I'm sure it kind of surprised some of you and not others, and that's okay. But in my opinion, that's probably what's missing in a lot of people's game. They got to get that club head going towards the object, which is the ball. Hope that helped, guys. Bye.